Big guy here. What happens when your ex is in a rebound? Oh man, I've been through this way too many times. It's kind of funny now. I sort of expect it. But, this ain't about me. It's about you guys, right? But I'm speaking from personal experience here, so that's why I'm qualified to preach on the subject. If a relationship ends, I don't care if it's, 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, and the chick that you're in a relationship with immediately starts dating somebody within a month, man, forget her. She done you a favor. Believe me. That's his problem now. And I'm kind of biased in this in a bit that, I'm always the view as her loss. It's her loss. It's always her loss. And I keep forgetting that not every guy's like me. That's why I'm trying to do this, help other guys come, I say get to my level. That's a bit arrogant of me to say, but to develop themselves as men, to where you have passions, hobbies, to where you are a high-value man, to where you are in the top 20% of men. And when that happens, it's going to be, hard for a woman to upgrade from that. It really is. But if you're just some basic guy who all he does is work, comes home, complains about life, it's not going to be hard for her to find better. And I hate to say that, I'm just being honest with you. That's why I'm trying to preach this stuff. There's got to be more to you in your life than just working. You got to have your hobbies. You got to have your passions. You got to keep trying to better yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. And if you take care of all this stuff, which I laid out in plenty of the videos, when a relationship ends and she's trying to date somebody else, that guy's going to be her emotional tampon. I mean, there are men out there who know way more about me than I know about myself just because of, what my exes have been telling them. And they're sick and tired of listening about me. They're my haters. But the point is, when a relationship ends, let's say you want her back, right? You stop talking to her. If you try talking to her and you want her back, and the relationship ends, chances are you're going to push her away. If she's dating somebody and then you really try talking to her or try downing the other guy, all you're doing is solidifying their relationship. And it's the number one, no, don't. If she jumps on a new dude and the relationship ends, she's going to do it again. Honestly, that's kind of no different than cheating, right? What's the difference between a label? If she's able to, put those emotional connections aside and go jump on a new guy, what's to stop her from doing that while you're in a relationship and your label is in a relationship? No. Secondly, if she wasn't talking to somebody else, the best way to get her back is to take the same steps it takes to get over her. And that's, stop talking to her. Cut her off. Start working on yourself. Start developing your life. Start making yourself better. Breakups can be fuel to turn men into great men. Because that's some, emotionally painful stuff for guys to go through. We're not good with that. We're not good at handling pain. We're not. We can handle physical pain, but emotional pain, I don't know, we're just... A lot of times, the relationship ends, the guy's all by himself, the woman isolated from all his friends, all his family and stuff, and relationship ends, all of a sudden you have this chick over here single, and she's getting offer from guys every minute to go on dates, and there's this guy over here twiddling his thumbs, what about me? And I feel you, I've been there. It sucks. But it's this process that if you put the work in, if you make yourself better, you will come out on top. Life will be better for you. You will get a better quality woman. But that's only if you put the effort in to make yourself better. And you may think she's all happy dating this new guy. Okay, if you're such a horrible human being that, you beat her and stuff, or you were, a shit partner, you just didn't... If you were a horrible guy and a horrible boyfriend, yeah, she might actually be happier with the guy. But if you're a decent guy and you have some type of hobby, some type of passion, and y'all spend a lot of time together, and she actually genuinely loved you, this new guy she's dating, he's most likely just an emotional tampon for her, and he's going to know all about you, every little detail about you, because she's, going to keep talking about it. And if you're actually a good dude, like develop yourself, work on yourself, that other guy's probably going to be jealous or sick of hearing about you. And that's kind of my goal in life. I'm a bit of an asshole in that respect. Number one, I try to do my best in anything I do. And dating especially, I definitely want to give, a woman my all when I date them. So, when the relationship ends and they try to, move on to the next guy, I leave a high standard. He has some big shoes to fill. And a lot of them hate me for it. How do I know this? Because I've talked to exes. And yeah, that's pretty much what they tell me. But in order to get to that point, you gotta, be fun, be exciting. You gotta have a thirst for life, a love for life. You gotta be real attentive to a woman in the bedroom. You gotta, learn your woman what, the things that work best for her, in the private setting. Rock her world. That's a better way of putting it. So if you rock her world and, you got your life pretty much set, or you have your hobbies, your passions, you're working out, you're eating good, you're looking good, feeling good, life is good, and a relationship ends and then she immediately jumps to another guy, buddy, you set a high standard. That's going to be hard for her to just immediately replace. And let's think about this. She jumps to a relationship with the first guy. She doesn't, take time to date around, not 2 guys, not 3 guys, not 4 guys, but the first guy. And you're sitting here worried about her, looking all happy, found the love of her life, everything's great on the first guy. I mean, come on, what? 90% of relationships fail anyways, right? Just regular relationships. And you tack on the fact that she's trying to learn this new guy while she very much has the old guy in her memory, and you think that that's the love of her life. Her soulmate, the one she found. Really? Come on, dude. You're worried about that? It's kind of laughable, actually. Like, once you grow past this, you will see how funny it is. I've been there many times. It's cute. And yeah, the relationship seems all happy at first, and unfortunately for the guy, he's the one that probably gets hurt the most in it, because when she's not using him as an emotional tampon, she, will be real loving and affectionate towards him, and he'll generally fall in love with her. And he's got a rough road ahead of him. Now, back to the point. When a relationship ends, and that woman's, regardless if you broke up with her or she broke up with you, and she starts dating a new guy, pretty much, I say immediately, like within the first month. People say you're supposed to take longer than that. I think 3 months is a healthy time for a relationship to end and start dating somebody. It can be sooner depending on situations, but if they immediately start talking to somebody without trying to, give a proper chance to mourn a relationship, that's trouble, and that shows a lot on them. I've been guilty of it. I've hopped from relationship. And it's, granted, a lot of them are short relationships, but it can be tough, because I've messed up and called the chicks by another girl's name. Or even worse, you forget which ones you told what to, and I don't know, you start confusing on dates and stuff. Like, honestly, the best thing is when a relationship ends is to work on yourself, focus on yourself. And then when you're ready, start dating. Man, I was just sitting here thinking about some of the dumb things I've done. The best thing to do is just ignore the person. Ignore her. Cut her off. That's his problem now. Whatever responsibilities you felt like you may have had towards her, it's his now. And don't interfere. Don't try to compare yourself to the guy. I mean, just don't. That's all on them now, and it's really pointless. And the best thing for you to do is focus on you and work on yourself, make yourself better. And then go out and get a better quality woman. The best revenge you can have for an ex is to live a happy life. And don't worry about them, because I promise you, not everything's like it seems. Yeah, she's going to try to look on social media like she's having the best time of her life, like she's all happy and stuff. Trust me. It's probably like a duck on the water. Like, duck looks all calm on the water, just floating along, but right up under that water, the little feet are just chugging. And I've had it happen many times. The first time it happened to me, I wasn't setting my lifestyle. I didn't have the confidence I have now. The first time it happened to me, it devastated me. The guy was living with the girls less than 7 days after we broke up. And honestly, he's kind of a bad looking dude. So, I'm trying to compare myself to him. And I didn't know much about him, but I knew the guy. It's kind of funny how women start dating guys that you'll know. Like could be a best friend or co-workers. That's another story. But the first time it happened to me, oh man, like I was devastated. But I made a promise to myself that I was going to try to be the best version of myself I could be, and that I was never going to be put in this situation again. So, a few years later, started dating a chick. Dated her for 2 years. We broke up. And 3 weeks later, she had a guy living with her. I mean, really. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, like, I thought I'd done everything right. Like, how? No, it's, at best, the best case scenario, that when a relationship ends, there's such a hole there, such a void, that they can't handle it. They have to go and try and fill it with somebody. And in a way, that's kind of a compliment. Worst case scenario, she didn't love you at all, and just she thinks any guy's plug and play, and like, but either way, in both scenarios, it kind of does you a favor. It lets you know what type of person she really was. And that should make it easier for you to move on. And I've had it happen a few more times after that, but at that point, it doesn't matter. It's all the same stuff. Bottom line, you got to have love for yourself. You got to respect yourself. That when a relationship ends, regardless of who broke up, and she goes off and starts dating somebody else, you're done with her because you deserve better. And it's not easy. It really ain't. But what makes it easier? When you're in control of your life. When you have your hobbies, you have your passions. When you're an attractive man because you take care of yourself. And as a man, when we get older, our lives get way better, especially in the dating. But that's only if we take care of ourselves. And so when this does happen, number one, just take your time. Focus on yourself. Make sure you get her out of your system. And then go out and find better, because you deserve better. But that's the big guy advice on what to do when your relationship ends and your woman immediately jumps into another one. Big guy out.